This week I will be sharing my overall final review of Mindy Kaling's book, Is Everyone Hanging Out Without Me? Now, if I had to sum up this book with one word, it would probably be superficial. And I mean that by the definition of the word, where the book doesn't seem to go very far past providing us with a surface view of who Mindy Kaling is. My favorite parts of this book were the stories about Mindy's life that attempted to get to the core of who Mindy Kaling is, because I read this book wanting to get to know Mindy Kaling a little bit better. However, I think that many chapters still only scratch that surface, and they were interspersed with the listy chapters that, while some of them were really funny, I don't think they revealed a lot about who Mindy Kaling is. And then, of course, there was the occasional part that I found ignorant, and several people in the comments talked about how that clouded the rest of the book for them, and I tried to not let that cloud the rest of the book for me, but it's really interesting how something like that can. So get ready, because you are about to hear my own personal mind struggle regarding some of the things that have been talked about as clouding the book. I don't think that someone should be vilified or hated for unknowingly saying something harmful, because I think we've all said harmful things before we've understood the meaning behind some of those words. There is a difference between Hitler saying that we should kill all Jewish people and someone who unintentionally causes harm by using words that they don't understand. And I definitely don't think that Mindy Kaling is some monster who is bent on harming people. But like I've said before, I do think that when people say those harmful things unknowingly, they should be told why it's wrong, and they should educate themselves on the matter so it doesn't happen again, because I don't think that ignorance is an excuse. And I have researched and I have Googled around, and I cannot find any indication of anyone calling out Mindy Kaling for using the T word or for saying any of the other ignorant things, or that she has understood why those things are harmful. So if she has understood, it is unbeknownst to me. However, circling back around to my review, I also do not feel equipped to judge Mindy Kaling's character. For one, I try to not judge people in general, and for two, even after reading this book, I still feel like I don't know enough about who Mindy Kaling is as a person. And I don't mean to imply that this book was completely void of thought or of thoughtful humor, because we got the Don't Peak in High School chapter, we got the chapter that broke down the stereotypes of women in movies, and this book provided me with some genuine laughs, and I can still respect all of Mindy Kaling's hard work. I like to believe that Mindy Kaling is a intelligent and a thoughtful person, and I just wanted more of those parts that I just talked about in this book. Overall, maybe I was expecting too much from this book, and maybe that is my own fault. I really hope it doesn't sound like I've just been ragging on the book, because I don't think it was a bad book. And I'm also pretty sure it was mentioned at some point that the target demographic was teenage girls, so maybe I am not the target audience and I am just ill-equipped to read this book. And I also know that Mindy Kaling is both a writer and a celebrity, and I think I was expecting this to read more like a writer's book when it ended up reading more like a celebrity's book, which is still its own viable genre. But if anything, the discussion has been really great this time around, and I really appreciate getting to hear all of your thoughts on all of these things. Next week, we will be starting a new book. No reading assignment, just head down to your library and pick up Let's Pretend This Never Happened by Jenny Lawson, and I will be introducing the book next week. Also, this is a chance for you to leave a comment on what future books you would like us to read together, because I don't really have the list sorted out past reading this book. So let me know if you have any reading suggestions. So I will see you guys Wednesday.